he was looking for heavy. I don't care. I'm gonna destroy you. Who that? Mm-hmm. Do what I gotta do. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau.
That's just gonna mess up your game. You put the snow on, that's gonna mess you up.
Than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone.
This guy really picks snuff.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Who up? This is gonna mess himself up. Nah, I ain't shaking none. Nah. It's gonna mess him up. He trying to mess me up. He gonna mess himself up. That's the sad part.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the twist.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
What?
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To throw, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
That's cool.
So from the 36
we're gonna do what we gotta do.
First and 10.
Out 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now.
Everybody had you throw 6 picks with that man. Don't get it confused.
Now it's Rodgers.
Yeah, sack 1.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil.
Sack number 1.
And on that one, the protection just
What else he want to do?
This
ain't big.
About low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman.
You nervous? Look, you running.
Same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will
Gave
reach
him
the
too much
5-yard
time.
line before going out of bounds. They're able
Too
to
much
convert
time.
on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
No, you're not.
That'll be taken
Feel
in
good
the
when you
zone.
kick and get the...
Fights off the defender. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return.
Oh, yeah? None at all? Understood. See. Now you could do that. I had to put that starter in there. What's wrong, Pretty? Come here. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they
You
give
got
them
bad
full
dream?
authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be
So what
aggressive.
happened?
Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
What's wrong?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes
You want juice?
get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
See the snow in the game?
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now.
First you gonna
10.
get punched in the mouth, then you gonna get punched in the mouth.
Now Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be
so?
2nd down.
You think so? Yeah. Cool.
Check, Mike 42. They're going to need some therapy.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
One pick, one set.
Up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
I didn't know that.
That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A first down throw for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
We're still confused.
line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Cousins now. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 6-0 our score after 1.
We're doing what we want to do.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What's up, EJ?
To the air again, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Cousins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On play action, Cousins.
I threw that thing.
Time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure. And
it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You got nothing to do with that.
Wait a second. You know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts
on the
hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record.
Or give it
it's
back.
happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting at the home, 2 old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 54. Mike, 54. Come on, D. Mike, 54. Mike.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all
give it right back, cuz. Thank you.
And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it?
Got them green jerseys looking stupid.
Finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic.
Yeah.
Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Got them green jerseys looking stupid.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You're doing just fine.
They try again with Cook. And there is
the defense
for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
3rd down. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And
Come
this is going to
on,
result
y'all.
in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Nah.
A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
We right there.
We're sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
Thank you.
And that'll be incomplete.
Silly
Good
head.
protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the
long
one.
Over there.
Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can
Thought he had some yards
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a
boy
lot
gotta
of confusion,
catch that.
kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's a good throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start
Mr.
their
Let the
next
computer
drive.
do the work. We're going to tear the computer up.
That's not what they wanted. They wanted
We're going to
6,
tear the
but they got
computer.
at least something.
What?
They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker try on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Tear the computer up,
yeah. Effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
You ain't see the numbers, huh?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Sit them
Here's
down.
a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Rain, sleet, or snow.
Say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult.
Yeah.
But when you're running a
We
drag
understand.
route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Rain, sleet, or slow, man.
Taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get
We'll
after
turn
them
it up the
early
way
and try
we
and
want it
create
to
a big
be.
play to
Don't
get
worry about
themselves some
none of that.
momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. How about the
Forgot this play always work on this shitty ass defense you pick.
Would you say it's like a high stakes chess match
right
now?
I forgot, cuz. You know this automatically.
Okay, the only reason I say that,
first down.
I feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
You faster
because
than
you can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown,
tastes good, don't it?
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Good old Snow.
Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7
This
yards
man's
deep.
silly to come out of there.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23.
Give me that ball back.
The Packer offense ready to get their
Thank
next
you,
drive
Cuz.
underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers.
He ain't hear me though. My niggas is rocking these boys.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Is he kidding me?
The defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Harrison Smith, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
No, he wasn't.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to
You see how he
trying
slowed
not to
down
do too
just to
much.
catch it?
You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield.
That man got his X factor on.
All year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Okay.
And he'll be brought
Run
down
it back.
at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down.
So many
In
teams
between
want to throw the ball in this
defenders.
situation nowadays.
Come on, man. I'm not playing with this
Your team has
nigga.
enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Cousins now 5 straight
Said it was gonna be a
completions here in this
choo-choo
second
train.
half.
I
First
said
and
I'm gonna
10.
punch him in the mouth,
From the
then
pistol,
punch
they
you
run
in the
it with
mouth.
Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Telling you what it is.
From the 27, Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 17-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
And he's
Got him wide open.
down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montravius Adams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7 on 2nd down.
Nah, it's not.
Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral
I just might.
But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go.
That
didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
3rd and 18, baby.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Now it's good.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Now from a defensive perspective,
you see what AR doing in his home
team.
team.
What we needed to do kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back.
It just can't be bad either.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Is he?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
It is
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Rodgers.
Stupid. Ooh.
Pass incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch.
Cost your ass the
I think he knew he
game.
would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
Oh, what a bomb.
This one complete to his running
Missed the
back,
whole
Jamal
sack.
Williams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
Playing it safe
it's been
out there.
very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's taken in at the 9. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to
Picked it
begin
up
their
at the
drive
5.
as they take over 1st and 10.
Went backwards. We all right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Again, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Wow.
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time
It's
again.
not true
Maybe
at
they went to
all.
that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good.
That's
and we
all
are
right.
tied here in the 4th quarter.
That's all right.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one
Don't
away.
be that close and
this will be
lose.
taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Here the Vikings now to start.
Watch me not
drive.
pay. Not paying for that.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner, there on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down.
Yes, you did.
It's Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs.
Slow motion.
Anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They run it again with Cook.
I know you don't know about this.
Midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I know.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Think so?
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they come up with offensively.
He said he got no
time
nuts.
to talk it over. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th.
Right.
There is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly.
We not paying.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Not paying,
They're
dog.
only in need of a field goal. A decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked.
Come here.
No, not at all.
And he can't get a throw off.
Slinging
He's
that
taken
bitch.
down. What a huge play at this point in the
Slinging
game.
that bitch.
Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Slinging that
After the
bitch.
sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Yo, what's good, bro?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Come on.
You ain't getting no field goal, cuz.
He's back to throw. Open man is Allison complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go.
We go.
Shit, Breezy.
We good. We good. You give me that ball back. You giving me that ball back. You giving me that ball back.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw.
Thank you. Night night.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Fuck out of here. Stop playing with that nigga, dog.
A big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Thought you had something, huh? Thought you had something, huh?
They start the drive with Cook.
Yeah.
Some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Packers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
I'll do what I want.
Cousins here to throw.
I'll do what I want.
That one
And I'm going out of bounds.
Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm out of here. What am I supposed to do? Throw it in the middle of the field?
They'll run on first down.
Oh.
Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Cousins.
Get him out of here. And we trying to score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now
Bomb.
we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rain, sleet, or snow. I told you, cuz. Tried to get greedy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too.
I'm not saying good game.
You got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game.